10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best inkjet printers. Starting at number 10. HP Envy Pro 6455. HP's Envy Pro 6455 All-in-One is an entry-level multifunction printer designed for family and home office use. Like the editor's choice Canon PIXMA TR8520 wireless home office all-in-one, the Envy Pro 6455 prints well, if rather slowly, and it comes with a strong basic feature set, including an automatic document feeder for scanning and copying multi-page documents. Also like the PIXMA, the Envy prints good-looking photos. Where the HP AIO tops the Canon, though, is that, when you opt for HP's Instant Ink monthly ink subscription service, the Envy Pro costs much less to use, especially when printing in color. Good print quality, a decent feature set for the price, and low running costs make the Envy Pro 6455 an excellent alternative to our current favorite among entry-level color AIOs for the home and home office set. With manual duplexing ADFs, of course, you must flip the originals yourself to capture the other side. It's not unusual for AIOs in this price range to lack auto duplexing. Measuring 6.8 by 17 by 14. 2 inches and weighing 13.6 pounds, the Envy Pro 6455 is about average in both size and girth for its class. In other words, the HP and its competitors have small footprints and take up little desk space for what they do. The HP Envy Pro 6455 prints well, and, if you sign up for HP's Instant Ink subscription program, inexpensively, making it a good value for families and home offices. At number 9. Canon PIXMA TS9520. Best of the year 2019 bugged Canon PIXMA TS9520 wireless inkjet all-in-one printer is a wide-format consumer-grade photo printer for family and home-based office use. It's the first in Canon's TS series to have an automatic document feeder and the ability to print tabloid-size pages, and one of the first PIXMAs with smart hands-free printing. Like Canon's other 5 ink all-in-one printers, the TS9520 produces excellent-looking text, photos, and graphics, but, like most consumer-grade photo printers in general, its high running costs relegate it to low-volume use. Despite that, its rich feature set and excellent performance elevate it to our editor's choice wide-format printer. Unlike its smaller, letter-sized TS series siblings that come with a few different colored chassis, the TS9520 comes only in black, and its 20-sheet and/or in francs and support for wide-format pages make it a little taller and wider than previous TS series models. The TS9520's paper input capacity is 200 sheets split between the 100-sheet main cassette that slides in under the 100-sheet output tray and a 100-sheet tray that pulls up and out from the back of the chassis. You can load both trays with the same media, or you can deploy 2 different media types from separate sources. The TS9520 is capable of printing borderless pages up to letter size, and, while it expects that you'll load photo paper in the rear tray, it also does a reasonably good job of sensing the correct media size. The Canon PIXMA TS9520 is a wide-format printer that's rich in features and connectivity and produces excellent output for low-volume homes and offices. Number 8 of my list. Brother MFCJ 6930DW. Not long ago, A3 all-in-one printers, such as the editor's choice HP OfficeJet Pro 7740, were somewhat rare and expensive. But not anymore. One reason is that a few years ago Brother made them a staple in its Business Smart Pro line, which includes the MFCJ 6930DW reviewed here. Like the HP model, the MFCJ 6930DW comes with 2 big paper input trays, a single-pass auto-duplexing automatic document feeder, and a slew of mobile connectivity features. This Brother AIO prints well overall, with competitively low running costs, and it's relatively fast, but its graphics output could be better. Despite costing a little more upfront, but with lower running costs overall, the MFCJ 6930DW is a viable alternative to the OfficeJet 7740 for low to moderate volume printing in a small or micro office or work group. At 18.8 by 22. 6 by 14. 7 inches with its trays, closed and weighing 51. 6 pounds. The MFCJ 6930DW is a few inches taller and about 9 pounds heavier than the HP 7740. Both models come with two 250 sheet drawers, but the brother model does the OfficeJet 7741 better with the addition of a 100 sheet multi-purpose tray that extends out from the back of the chassis. Both the MFCJ 6930DW and HP 7740 have 30,000 page maximum monthly duty cycles, but the MFCJ 6930DW's recommended monthly print volume is 2,000 pages, compared with the OfficeJet 7740's 1,500 pages. The EPSON WF7620 and WF7610, as well as the EPSON Workforce at 16,500 EcoTank wide format all-in-one super tank printer, have 20,000 page duty cycles. This business-centric color inkjet all-in-one printer is relatively fast, with good print quality, competitively low running costs, and flexible paper handling. Coming at number 7. HP OfficeJet 250. All-in-one printers need not be cumbersome devices yocked to a desktop or consigned to a table of their own. The HP OfficeJet 250 mobile all-in-one printer can print, copy, and scan, yet is compact and light enough to fit into a travel bag and be lugged around with a minimum of strain. Like its single-function counterpart, the editor's choice HP OfficeJet 200 mobile printer, the OfficeJet 250 has better output quality than most inkjets, and it earns an editor's choice in its own right, our first for a mobile all-in-one printer. With its cover closed, the OfficeJet 250 measures 3.6 by 15 by 7.8 inches, and it expands to 10.6 by 15 by 15.8 inches when the rear paper feeder and the front-facing automatic document feeder are extended. It is a smidge larger than its predecessor, the HP OfficeJet 150 mobile all-in-one, which measures 3.6 by 13.9 by 6.9 inches when closed. The OfficeJet 250 weighs 6.5 pounds, nearly 2 pounds heavier than the OfficeJet 200, which measures 2.7 by 14.3 by 7 inches. The addition of the copier and scanner clearly increases the OfficeJet 250's size and weight over a single-function mobile inkjet, but not outrageously so. For paper handling, the OfficeJet 250 has a rear paper feeder that can hold up to 50 letter-width sheets. The feeder does not print automatically on both sides of a page, but does support manual duplexing, which is controlled through the printer's software interface. The recommended duty cycle is up to 300 pages per month. This all matches the capacity of the OfficeJet 150, as well as that of the OfficeJet 200. The HP OfficeJet 250 mobile all-in-one printer is an inkjet that's light enough to travel with, but can copy and scan as well as print. At number 6. EPSON XP 15000. When it comes to consumer-grade super tabloid inkjet photo printers, the only one I knew of before the EPSON Photo HD XP 15000 wide format printer is the editor's choice Canon PIXMA IP8720 wireless inkjet photo printer. Both are single-function models. Both 6-ink machines print exceptionally well, especially photos, and they're priced similarly, but the XP 15000 has better paper handling options and connectivity features, as well as a more modern and easier-to-use control panel, which is just enough to ease it into our top choice slot for wide-format consumer-grade photo printers. The XP 15000 replaces the company's much larger and heavier Artisan 1430 dot measuring 6.3 by 18. 7 by 14.5 inches with its drawers and trays closed and weighing 18.7 pounds. The XP 15000 is small for a wide format printer, but large enough that many small family-oriented and home-based offices might have trouble finding a place to put it. Even so, the Canon IP8720 is, other than being just a few inches wider, about the same size. Paper handling on the XP 15000 consists of two input sources, a 200-sheet plain paper cassette up front, and a 50-sheet feeder, primarily for premium photo and wide-format paper, at the rear of the machine. Printed pages land on an automated output tray that deploys as needed. Both machines also allow you to print labels on pre-surfaced optical discs and come with accompanying software for designing and printing discs and jewel case inserts. In addition, the XP15000 can print borderless pages at all sizes ranging from 4 by 6 inches up to 13 by 19 inches. The consumer-grade EPSON Expression Photo HD XP15000 wide-format inkjet printer produces output quality that's comparable with much more expensive professional models. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Canon TS9521C. The Canon PIXMA TS9521C wireless crafters all-in-one printer is the first consumer-grade photo arts and crafts all-in-one printer with smart home capabilities that we've tested. It's the crafter's iteration of the editor's choice PIXMA TS9520, offering support for the popular 12 by 12-inch scrapbooking paper size, a wide selection of built-in printable patterns and templates, and a few other notable crafting features, as well as support for hands-free smart printing. And, like most other TS series PIXMAs, it prints exceptionally well. Add it all up, the new crafting features, smart home functionality, exceptional output, and more, and the PIXMA TS9521C is a standout printer for scrapbookers and hobbyists. What these AIOs have in common, with the exception of the Tango X, is that each of them uses more than the standard 4-process color inks deployed in most other inkjet machines. The 5-ink TS9521C and TS9520, for instance, come with 2 black inks, a dye-based black for printing photos and graphics, and a pigment-based black used primarily for printing text on plain paper. As for paper handling, like the TS9520, the TS9521C holds up to 200 sheets, 100 in the main cassette up front, and another 100 in a rear tray that extends from the back of the chassis. Rather than 100 sheets of plain paper, you can also load the rear tray with up to 20 sheets of 4 by 6 inch or 10 sheets of 5 by 7 inch photo paper. This is the same configuration as the TS9120, while EPSON Z7750 comes with 2 100-sheet trays, front and back, and a 20-sheet snapshot-size paper tray inside the front paper drawer. The Tango X, on the other hand, holds only a meager 50 sheets. Canon doesn't publish duty cycle or recommended volume ratings on its consumer-grade printers. The Canon PIXMA TS9521C combines superb 5-ink photo and graphics output, smart home voice support, and a host of scrapbook-friendly features, making it a great wide-format AIO printer for crafters. Coming in at number 4 of my list. Canon TS8220. The Canon PIXMA TS8220 is a good all-in-one inkjet printer for everyday home use. Although it's already been replaced by its successor, the Canon PIXMA TS8320, it still outshines it in certain aspects. It has a sleek design and its compact size is well suited for tight spaces. It prints great photos, it has decent color accuracy, and its connectivity options are outstanding. The black ink cartridge does run out rather quickly, which means that you have to replace it regularly. However, the color cartridges can last much longer. Its printing speed is a bit middling, as it can print photos very quickly, but it's slow at printing black and color documents. Unfortunately, the scanner is pretty basic, as it lacks an automatic document feeder, so it's not the best option for those who need to scan long documents. The Canon TS8220 has mediocre scanning features. It lacks an automatic document feeder, so it's not the best option if you need to scan long multi-page documents regularly. The lid can extend slightly to make it easier to scan thicker documents. If you want a printer with an automatic document feeder, consider the Canon PIXMA TR8520 or Canon PIXMA TS9520. Note that when using Canon's Edge software to scan, the resolution is set to 600 dpi by default. The Canon PIXMA TS8220 is a good family printer. It's able to print great photos full of vibrant colors, and it has pretty decent color accuracy. Although it doesn't yield a lot of black pages, its color page yield is much better, and its overall cost per print is great. It has wide connectivity options, and it's compatible with Canon's outstanding mobile app. At number 3. HP Envy 5055. On the lower end of HP's Envy line of inkjets, the Envy 5055 all-in-one printer is an entry-level all-in-one built with families and home offices in mind. Like our consumer multifunction editor's choice, EPSON's Expression Premium XP70-100 Small-in-1, the NV5055 prints well, but unlike the somewhat pricier XP70-100, this HPAIO is a little short on features. Most notably, it lacks an automatic document feeder for sending multi-page documents to the scanner. What the NVDOs have over the XP70-100 and some other competitors is an option for reducing running costs via HP's Instant Ink program. If you don't do a lot of multi-page copy or scan jobs, the NV5055, paired with Instant Ink, is a sensible pick for a home office with light needs. The NV5055 measures 5 by 17, 5 by 14, 5 inches and weighs a hair under 12 pounds. Among its many competitors, Canon's like-priced and similarly featured PIXMA TS6320 wireless all-in-one is one of the closest in size and girth, primarily because neither machine comes with an Andorran francs. Among the machines mentioned here so far, all but the PIXMA TS6320 come with touchscreen control panels. However, the NV5055's 2-inch screen is monochrome compared to the full-color displays on the XP70-100 and MFCJ995DW. Color displays allow you to, among other things, view previews of documents and images prior to printing them directly from USB thumb drives or South Dakota flash cards. But then, neither the NV5055 nor the Canon AIO support printing from or scanning to flash memory devices. The EPSON and Brother, on the other hand, do support USB memory drives, and the NV7855 lets you use both USB drives and South Dakota cards. The HP NV5055 prints well, and, if you sign up for HP's Instant Ink subscription program, inexpensively, making it a good value for families and light printing home offices. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, HP OfficeJet 3830. The HP OfficeJet 3830 all-in-one printer, an entry-level inkjet all-in-one, is a capable machine, but like many AIOs in this class, including the more expensive Canon PIXMA TR8520 wireless home office all-in-one printer, our editor's choice, it has many formidable competitors. Unlike the Canon TR8520, the OfficeJet 3830 does not support two-sided printing, Ethernet networking, flash memory devices, and a few other noteworthy features. What the OfficeJet 3830 does have going for it is that, not only does it cost less than the Canon model, it also costs less to use, as long as you opt for HP's Instant Ink subscription program, that is. The OfficeJet 3830 prints well, and it's a good alternative to the Canon TR8520 for low-volume printing and copying in a small or home-based office or student dormitory. When it comes to business-oriented AIO printers, the OfficeJet 3830 is certainly one of the least expensive. At 8, 5 by 17, 2 by 14, 3 inch and 4 pounds, though, it's close in size and girth to several other petite business-oriented inkjets. The Canon TR8520, for instance, is actually slightly smaller, but it weighs about 5 pounds more than the OfficeJet 3830. Brother's MFCJ985DW, another top pick, is an inch or two smaller in all directions, yet it weighs about 6 pounds more than the OfficeJet 3830. The EPSON Workforce at 4750 EcoTank all-in-one super tank printer, one of EPSON's bulk ink models that you fill with ink from bottles, is slightly longer and heavier than the OfficeJet 3830. That's due mostly to the ink reservoirs built into the right side of the EPSON ET 4750's chassis. The low-price, entry-level HP OfficeJet 3830 prints well, and at reasonable running costs, when you sign up for HP's Instant Ink subscription program, but you give up some features and functionality for the savings. And number 1. Brother MFCJ6935DW. The Brother MFCJ6935DW color inkjet all-in-one printer is one of the few micro or home office inkjets that can not only print, but also copy, scan, and fax tabloid-size sheets. The editor's choice HP OfficeJet Pro 7740 wide format all-in-one printer can at least print, copy, and scan sheets up to this size, but the MFC J6935DW has more generous paper capacity and considerably lower running costs than the HP 7740, while rivaling it in speed and output quality, and easily earns an editor's choice. The MFC J6935DW is very similar to the brother MFC J6930DW, but adds the PCL5 printer language and a low paper warning. The most important change, though, is that it supports the use of Brother's inkvestment cartridges, while the brother MFC J6930DW doesn't, leaving the latter printer with considerably higher running costs. Also, the J6935DW's graphics quality is slightly better than what we saw with the MFC J6930DW. Unsurprisingly for a printer that can handle wide format paper, the MFC J6935DW is large and heavy for an inkjet. This two-tone printer measures 14.7 by 22, 6 by 18, 8 inches and weighs 51.8 pounds, and will need a table or bench of its own to rest on and at least 2 people to move it into place. Paper capacity is a generous 600 sheets, split between two 250-sheet trays and a 100-sheet multi-purpose feeder. Both tray and feeder support printing at up to tabloid size. It has an auto-duplexer for printing on both sides of a sheet of paper and can automatically print two-sided documents up to 11 by 17 inches. The brother MFC J6935DW can print, copy, scan, and fax at up to tabloid size and has very low running costs compared with most of its peers. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.